Hello and welcome to this UniTaster On Demand event today, where we explore different subjects and studying those subjects at university. My name is John Sheik. I'm the founder of UniTasterDays, and the event today is going to look at university courses in dance. I am delighted to be joined by two experts from Middlesex University, that's April and Bryony, who's going to provide a guide to essentially four things about the dance subject area: why you might be interested in studying it, what to expect on it if you did study it, application tips and potential careers. But with that, I'll pass things over to April and Bryony, joining us from Middlesex University for this session.
Hello and welcome to this talk about studying dance at university. My name is April Brown and I'm a lecturer in dance at Middlesex University. As part of my role, I teach performance and choreography. I'm part of the dance admissions team and I also work with our dance students to lead projects in the local community.
Hello everyone, I'm Bryony Cooper and I'm also a lecturer in dance at Middlesex University. As part of my role, I co-lead the Year 1 provision with April. I teach predominantly dance technique and I'm also part of the admissions team as well.
We will be speaking with you today about studying dance further, what to expect from studying dance at a university, what working in dance can look like, and some tutor tips on what to include in your application and how to go about applying for further dance training. Dance is an exciting, vibrant and multifaceted art form that features in the world and our lives in many different ways. Dance takes place in education, in the community, in health settings, museums and galleries, in prisons and in hospitals, on stages and in stadiums, and on our TV screens. It supports our mental health, helps us express ourselves, it brings people together and can help us understand the world around us in new and in exciting ways. If you're considering studying dance further, it often means that dance is already part of your life in some way. Whether you have been training since a young age, have the opportunity to experience it whilst at school, stumbled upon it within your community, or simply enjoy dancing with your friends. Studying dance in higher education offers you the opportunity to explore the subject and art form that you love in more detail. It can be a pathway for you to uncover a world of opportunity within the creative industries and discover your own potential. Dance study develops invaluable skills that employers are crying out for. It fosters creative thinking, develops communication and leadership skills. It requires discipline and commitment and often reveals talents and expertise. Degrees in dance often take place over a 3-year period, carving out a space for you to discover your identity as a dancer and as an artist. Whilst the content of what you study at university is really important, the experience of joining a university is also really powerful. At a university, people from all backgrounds with all sorts of skills and strengths come together to study what they love. Choosing a subject that you're passionate about is really important and means that you'll get so much more out of the experience. It allows you to improve the skills that you already have whilst discovering new ones and offers you the opportunity to push your boundaries and realise just how capable you are.
So what you can expect from a dance degree programme is slightly different depending on the university or institutional provider. However, it's fairly common that throughout a typical 3-year degree programme, you would engage with a range of practical dance technique training, usually in a range of different styles, but again, this depends on the institution. But usually this would include contemporary styles, ballet, urban practices, improvisation, and of course there are many sub-styles within those categories as well. You'll engage with project-based learning, so participating in different projects, both performance and choreography focused, and these will really mirror the nature of the work that is happening kind of currently within the industry. You will engage with collaboration and cross-disciplinary making practices. Again, this is dependent on the university, but this might include collaborations with the likes of music, theatre, film, fashion and design departments. And one of the really great values of studying at a university is often on big campuses, there are lots of different departments that allow for that kind of collaborative exchange across departments. You'll also have industry-focused encounters in the form of intensive workshops and masterclasses with industry practitioners. So this is also a very great networking opportunity that you have right from the offset within your study. You'll also develop and learn academic skills, usually in relation to anatomy and physiology, dance history, dance analysis, and also professional practice. You also have the option to specialise in different pathway choices. Again, this is really dependent on the institution, but for example, at Middlesex, we offer exit awards in performance, choreography, or science, as well as just a BA dance degree. So if you have really specific interests, or you develop really specific interests as you grow throughout your 3 years of study, it gives you the opportunity to exit with the award that represents your kind of interests and your expertise. You'll also engage with placement experiences, so you'll have the opportunity to go out and work within the industry as part of your degree. This may be within a company, within a school setting, within the community, or a dance agency or organisation. If, for example, you have interests in dance admin or dance production. And you'll also have opportunities at university to join and form different student societies that supplement your core programme and also help to develop your social skills too. While studying a dance degree, you're also sure to develop transferable skills that will enable you to pursue different diverse careers. For example, critical and analytical thinking, the ability to work with others, and collaborative and leadership skills as well. You'll also have the development of dance business, or what we term entrepreneurial skills, including how to put yourself out there, how to market yourself, your skills and the work that you do or the work that you make, and also important skills including how to apply for funding and how to do your tax return and things like that, which is also very important to survive as a dance artist. So just to give you an example of what we offer in our first year training programme at Middlesex, you would encounter all of the list of things that I've just reeled off, but within our year one provision, in terms of how that sits, you would have your dance technique training. So usually that involves 1 or 2 technique classes a day within contemporary, urban practices, the different contemporary kind of umbrella styles, and ballet as well. You'll also engage with anatomy and physiology, one in one term, one in the other. In terms of projects, the first project that we offer is a 10-week project right at the start of the year called Performance and Making. And this is where our students get to work with a professional choreographer or dance artists on the creation of a new dance work that's then performed at the end of term 1. Other projects that we offer include collaboration with our design department, where dance and design students come together to create a performance, really exploring the use of materials and design structures and how that influences dance and how that can create performance. Within those projects, our students also learn camera and editing skills, which are really important for future projects that will then happen in year 2 and 3. Our students also have the opportunity to work on an independent choreographic project. And again, this is giving students the autonomy to really explore their creative voice. And alongside that, there's also artist development. So again, talking about those skills mapping, developing the students' academic voice, spotlighting different artists, engaging with masterclasses, employability, and also industry professionals and the dance industry and sector as a whole, kind of exploring what that is and where you can go within that. So that's just to give you an example of what year 1 dance at Middlesex looks like.
So as you've heard from Bryony, the content of what you will study within a dance degree is really vast. And this breadth in topics reflects the opportunities and careers of the wider dance workforce. A really exciting element of studying dance further is often that it opens up doors to a whole world of fascinating and rewarding careers and brings to light industries and skills that you might never have known existed. The dance profession is diverse and spans way beyond the familiar roles of performer, choreographer, and teachers. The dance workforce includes healthcare practitioners, nutritionists, well-being professionals and dance scientists, dance writers and scholars, and those who review performances and lead professional research. People who program and produce festivals and theatre performances, manage events, design costumes, work in education, and so many more. People working in dance often have something that we call a portfolio career, and that means that their careers can span many parts of the dance sector, offering them the opportunity to work in the field that they love for life. Dance is a vibrant industry that sits within a really thriving economy, and although studying creative subjects have unfortunately had some negative press in the last year or so, 1 in 11 jobs in the UK sit within our creative sectors. On the slide in front of you, you can see a brief example of some of the places that our Middlesex University dance graduates have gone on to work within. And as you can see, these places are really broad. They sit within performance and choreography. They span places where students have created their own companies and been very entrepreneurial, are managing dance, administrating projects, and working within dance science and beyond.
So moving on then to applying to study dance at university, our biggest tip foremost would be to really encourage that the first thing you do is to conduct some thorough research and find out what different programs are on offer at different institutions. There's a really broad range, and as I already mentioned, they may differ in varying degrees depending on institution. Some of you may have heard of One Dance UK. This is the sector support organisation for dance, and they are really an information hub on all things dance providers and dance programmes. So we would really highly encourage you to also explore the information offered by them when you're kind of in the position to be choosing your institution and your dance degree programme. As part of this research, it's also really important that you go to as many audition days and open days and experience days as possible, and to really get a sense of the place, the tutors, the students, in terms of current students and their experience, of course the course content, and also the broader university values as well. You're going to want to find out if it's somewhere where you are going to feel supported and also where you feel that you belong. So our biggest tip really is to ultimately go and see where feels right for you. You're going to be there for 3 years or so, so it's really, really important that you feel at home at your place of study. Then once you've chosen the university programme that feels right for you, you will need to apply to that programme, and usually a few backup options at the same time through UCAS, which is the Universities and Colleges Admissions Services. As part of that application, you will be asked to submit a personal statement. And the kind of things that we want you to include in your statement is why you want to study dance foremost, what it is about the programme that you're applying to in particular that interests you, what prior experience and dance experience you might have, how you feel the programme you're applying to would help you develop, how it might help you to reach your aspirations if you're in a position where you might already know what they are, and also what you can bring to the programme and what you can bring as a student to that programme. So these are all the things that we really want to come across and get from reading your application, your personal statement. Then, if your application is successful, you'll likely be invited to an audition and interview day. This again really depends, or might look slightly differently depending on the institution. But as an example, an audition day at Middlesex would start with us talking to you in a bit more depth about the course that you're applying to, or the courses that we offer. You would then get to tour our campus and our specialist dance facilities. You'll have the opportunity also to sit in on some of our classes and experience our teaching and learning in real time. You'll have the opportunity also to talk to our current students and really get a sense of their experience and how they find the programme and kind of what exciting things they get up to. And then you'll also take part in a practical class, which is your chance to audition. And this will be led by one of our tutors. And the class is really fun and friendly, or we hope it is. That's our aim in offering the audition class. For Middlesex, you'll learn 2 different styles of material within the class, and then also have the opportunity to show us how you like to move, which is really important, we feel, within a creative task. And our tip for that really would just be to make sure you bring your whole self to the audition. We want to kind of see all of you and look at you holistically. and really just enjoy the class and the experience.
So we hope that this presentation has been useful and insightful to you, and hopefully if you were thinking about considering dance further, that we've given you a little bit more of a spark and an energy to continue to do a bit more research and really think about what the options might be for you in terms of further dance training. We would offer that you follow MDX UniDance on Instagram. It's a really great place for you to get a sense of what studying dance on our programs looks like. And I would say the same for other universities and dance providers. Social media is a great place for you to get an immediate sense of what's happening currently and get an insight into the type of practice that they do. We'd also like to flag that we offer the Raising Aspirations programme, which is a free outreach provision for schools, youth dance providers and colleges, where we can come and give a free workshop, do an extended careers talk like we've done today, and also that you can take part in a workshop just to get a bit more of a sense about what studying dance further can mean for you. So do check out the website there if you're interested in hearing more. But we wish you the very best of luck for the rest of your dance training journey, and hope that if you do go to audition anywhere, it's a positive experience and that you continue to take part in dance in some way.